Let me start off by saying I'm sorry that this video is late, and Jesus Christmas, it is hot. So excuse me as I sip my raspberry lemonade and talk dreams with you. That didn't work how I wanted it to. We're gonna leave that in. I have this one recurring dream. Well, it's more like a nightmare. But I always dream that I'm in this series of underground tunnels, okay? And they're like, okay, they're really, really small, like regular tunnel size, like you should have to crawl through them, but somehow I can run through them. And these bears live in them. And even though they're scary bears, I always think about the Three Bears story, that Goldilocks story. Like, I'm Goldilocks, and there's the three bears that live in these underground tunnel things. And I have to run from these bears, but they're not mad that I, like, stole their porridge and shit. They just want to, like, eat me. So I have to, like, run away. But the bears are tricky, and there's some tunnels that are dead ends. So then I have to, like, run through and find... It's scary. So then I get out of the tunnels and I don't get eaten by the bears. Every time, I don't get eaten by the bears. So then I go up and there's this, like, it's just like this big open field. You know how on those car commercials, there's always a car, like, driving along the side of a mountain, and it's driving in the mountain road? Well, there's, like, this field that goes up to those mountains and up to the mountain road. And in my dream, I think, okay, now I just need to get up to the mountain road and I'll be fine. Well, this field, there's wolves, like, chasing me through the freaking field. So I'm running, okay, I just get away from the bears. Now I have to run across this field and get away from the wolves. And they run fast, but somehow in my dreams, I run really fast, even though I run, like, super slow, because I'm a fatty. In real life, I can run super fast. I can run super fast in my dreams. So I get away from the wolves. And then I get up to this, like, road thing, and this guy in this truck comes along and picks me up and kills me. Just kidding, I made up that last part. But, that would suck if I got up to the road, got away from the bears and the wolves, and then hitchhike and the guy kills me. But really, that doesn't happen. Oh, I just watched this show the other day about this guy that probably one of the weirdest dreams I've ever had in my life. A few months ago, I dreamed that I married this guy, and it was at my dad's house here in my yard. And I put on the dress. It was white when I took it out of the closet. And mind you, I was 18. I was like my age right now. Well, I'm like 19, but I was 19 and I was getting married. So, and I never knew this kid. It looks white in the thing, and then I put it on and I look in the mirror and it's got all this ugly, like, rainbow beading and, like, ribboning and shit on it. Is ribboning a word? Ribbon and, like, beading. It was, ew, it was god awful. It was so bad. And randomly, all of a sudden, the dress is gone, and I go out and it's storming. So I go out and I'm like, oh my god, there's a baby cow outside. I need to go save the cow from the thunderstorm. But then I went and was like, well, I'm gonna have to bring him into the mudroom. And our mudroom is kind of small. So I was like, I need to clear up all these boots before the cow comes in, or else he's gonna have nowhere to stand. So I took like an hour and straightened all of these boots until they looked nice. And I was like, okay, time to go get the cow. Meanwhile, it's been standing out in the storm for like an hour. And so I go outside and I get the cow and I don't even bring it in the house. I take it out to the barn and put it in the stall. So I spent an hour straightening those boots for no reason at all. Adam, I never dream about being someone else. You said that you dream about being a lot of different people. You dreamt about being like somebody the Conqueror and Lady Gaga with a disco stick. And that movie looks amazing. Please, I want to see that with someone from this little channel here. I've already told my friends that we're going to see it together because that is ridiculous. That looks like it's going to be a sick movie. It'll probably be in limited release. It'll probably be in limited release. Linda, I don't watch that much TV, But all of the shows, pretty much all of the shows that you listed, I've watched at least once, and they're pretty good shows. I don't like to invest my time in shows. Like the people that invested their time in Lost and then had that ending, no. Shoot me in the face. That's stupid. Dumb ending. Sorry. You were like, oh my god, that's such a good ending. No, stupid. That's the dumbest thing I've ever seen. What a waste of 6 seasons. Ryan, I freaking laughed aloud when you were like, when you did the dancing bit and you were like, sometimes when people are looking, and you banned on your cousin and her husband. Oh my god, those are totally my kind of people. I would hang with them. I love our tiny chats too, Aurora, and I don't know, I just think they're very fun, and I think everyone else should get in on those. Super secret squirrel meetings are where it's at, kids. Madison, I totally understand what you mean when you talk about the real world, but with me it's like, I don't really want to watch it, it's just like there, so I'm like, alright. And then I watch like one episode and I'm like, dude, Landon is such a bitch. He needs to go down right now. And then by the end I usually am rooting for the assholes because they've made it that far. I feel like I should just be like, okay, you're kind of a D-bag, but you played the game pretty well, so maybe you should win. Alright guys, that's about it for me this week. But I also realized that I never told you why my video's late. Number one, our cat Sammy has been missing. No, Fat Sam, my family is devastated. Like, we even made flyers and put them in people's mailboxes, and I just burped, sorry. If you pray or you do that kind of thing, pray for him. If you don't pray, like myself, just think about him, because he's never been outside, and we're worried that he got eaten or something. Also, I had an interview at a certain company that will not be named today, and I drove out a half hour, so an hour drive total today. Wasted gas money that I don't have because I don't have a job, wasted my time just for me to get out there and get into the office and not be in there for more than 2 minutes and have him say, oh, you're looking for seasonal employment? Our seasonal employment is all full. We told the offices in Florida to not send us anyone who was looking for seasonal, but really sorry that you came all the way out here.